Hi everyone, on today How We Sold, we're going to be sharing with you how we sold 5 executive condos in the past 1.5 months despite the challenges that we faced. And right off the bat, we have twin waterfalls, which you know that the competition in Pongo is crazy. We were able to sell a unit that was facing LRT, external main road, for a price that was one of the top few prices, which was even comparable to inward pool facing units.
Yes. And the second one that I have in mind is Waterbay. So that was a penthouse unit and you know penthouses, they have large roof terrace.
Yeah.
So it only caters to a niche pool of buyers. So though it had its challenges, I'm very happy that we also got it sold really quickly.
Thirdly, it was Waterwoods, which was a low floor external facing units, but we were able to get the price of floors that were double or triple of ours and even inward pool facing units, which the sellers were really very happy when we sold it.
And we also sold Amore.
Yeah.
So for Amore, that unit received early sale approval. And because of that, there were EC eligibility requirements for the buyers to meet. So that kind of shrank the pool of buyers. So they were really happy that we managed to have a really good response and get it sold really quickly.
And lastly was Rainforest, which we were able to get the top third highest price for a unit of that size because we really brought out that unique selling point that despite being a smaller size, the sellers were able to do it in a way with very nice aesthetic interior design and practical storage uses, from their DB box to their display cabinets.
And despite that being also a low floor unit.
And the most important thing, we got it sold within 2 weeks of marketing.
So despite each of the units having its own challenges, in order for us to hit that the prices that we got for them within a relatively short period of time, it was important for us to find out the unique selling points and to execute the marketing really well. So maybe we want to share with them one of the most memorable
unit that we sold.
Yes.
So we'd like to take you on a journey of our unit at Twin Waterfalls. So today we'd like to share with you on the journey on how we sold Twin Waterfalls, and me and Lorraine will just be running through some of the pointers that we felt were very important.
So when we met them the first time, we took a look at the place and we noticed some very obvious challenges that would probably face once we started marketing the unit. So one of it was definitely the facing, because it was facing outside and it was a mid-floor unit, and it was also facing the LRT track and the road. So with mid-floor units facing LRT, we were almost at the eye level, just slightly above.
Correct.
Yeah. And the next thing was the condition of the house. I mean, naturally staying there for 5 years, there would definitely be some wear and tear. But from our experience of marketing houses, we know how important it is, when buyers step in, and it has to have the right feel. So what we did was that to tackle these challenges, the first thing we did was that we helped them to get in contact with the necessary vendors to do all the touch-up, from the carpentry,
even the laminates on the door and the kitchen.
Yes, correct. So I think this was a really value add, because also when the buyers buy over the house, they wouldn't have to do these things as well.
Correct. And how buyers, when they walk into the house, they want to see that the owners have taken pride in maintaining and keeping it clean and well maintained. So that's why it plays a very big vital role also.
So that was one of the strategies that we used in order to focus more on getting a good price for the sellers.
Correct. Ultimately, the main important thing is that we treat every viewer that came as an opportunity for that house, and each viewer that came, we checked with them what were their concerns with that very constant follow-ups to see whether was it the facing, whether was it the noise of the LRT. So we really make sure that they get the full exposure of it, because we're going to be transparent in all our sales also. Like what Lorraine mentioned, it's really following up to see what are their concerns and what are their interests in the unit, and then addressing those parts so that we are able to make use and make sure that every viewer has been answered and addressed. And I think also, because it was an LRT facing, we wanted to be able to know what were the concerns. Like for example, they were facing the main road. We found out that actually the main road was only servicing Pongo Sapphire, Pongo Waste and Ecopolitan, as compared to the one along exit 10, which was servicing the whole west side of Punggol itself. So that is much more of a major road despite being on peak hour.
So of course, having transacted quite a number of units, we know how important it always is to be prepared with the answers so that we could also better manage certain objections that buyers were having, so that we could also give them solutions as well. So like what you've mentioned, tying them up with the window film companies. Yeah. So for this unit, we were very happy, to share the news with the sellers that we managed to get them several offers, so that they had options to choose from, in terms of pricing or extension of stays.
And the sellers were able to easier identify and accept which was more happy for them.
Yes, correct. And also for these offers that we received, they were all really good offers that were comparable with internal facing units that were premium pool views.
Yep.
Yeah, and also even better in which had higher floor levels.
8, 10, 11.
8, 10, 11 pool facing units. We actually managed to transact at comparable prices with these units.
I think we're just shy of 5,000 from the top floor that was on the 14th floor with the same facing.
One of the really high floors, yes.
And that is how we sold Twin Waterfalls, which is one out of the 5 executive condominiums that we sold in the past 1.5 months.
So if you like this video and would love to see more strategies on how we've gotten units sold, do subscribe to this channel and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.